Same AI, same question, one answer is generic garbage, the other sounds like it actually knows what it's doing. The only difference is how you asked. In this third lesson of the Claude Masterclass, I'll show you 5 prompt engineering techniques back to back, starting now. Let's begin with the mistake almost everyone makes. Watch this prompt. Write me a sales email. Claude might ask a few questions to get better results for this experiment. Just skip them. Generic, it could be selling anything to anyone, not useful at all. Now watch the same request done the right way. Write a 100-word cold email selling web design services to a local dentist with an outdated website. Use a direct tone, include one clear call to action, and avoid cliches. Look at the difference. Is specific, usable, and almost ready to send. Here's the pattern. Vague prompt, vague output. Specific prompt, specific output. Define the audience, length, tone, and goal, and the quality improves immediately. That one simple change fixes about 80% of bad AI results. That's why you need special prompting techniques to get better results. So, let's start with technique 1, role prompting. You tell Claude who to be before you tell it what to do. Watch this. I'm giving Claude a role. You're a conversion rate optimization consultant who's audited more than 200 SaaS pricing pages. Review this one. Now it's looking at the task through a specific lens and pointing out things a general response would completely miss. Here's the result. Notice how much more specific the answer is because you gave Claude a clear perspective to think from. Now, let's move to technique 2. System prompts, or what Claude calls custom instructions and project instructions to do this. Click Projects in the sidebar, then select New Project. Give your project a name. Inside the project, I've added instructions in the right side menu. Always write in short sentences, avoid corporate jargon, and sign off as Momo. Save it. Now every chat inside this project automatically follows those rules. Let's ask a couple of questions. Which company has the highest revenue in the world? Then, which programming language is the most popular? Watch. I asked 2 completely different questions, back to back, but the writing style stays consistent every time. Now, technique 3, chain prompting. Instead of asking for everything in one huge prompt, break the task into smaller steps and build on each response. Step 1. List the 5 biggest objections clients have before hiring a freelance web developer. Step 2 builds directly on that. Now write a landing page section that addresses objection number 3. Each step builds on the previous one. The output becomes much sharper because Claude is working from its own earlier response instead of starting from scratch every time. Technique 4, few shot prompting. You give Claude 2 or 3 examples of exactly what you want. And it follows the same pattern. Watch, I paste in 2 headline examples that I actually like. Then I say, write 5 more headlines in this exact style. Notice, it's not guessing what a good headline looks like. It's matching the rhythm and the structure of the examples I gave it. Finally, technique 5, structured tags. When your prompt has multiple parts, wrapping each section in a simple tag keeps Claude from mixing everything together. Here, I'm pasting a prompt with a context tag for the background information, a task tag for the actual request, and a format tag for how I want the response delivered. Look how cleanly it follows each section. This becomes even more important with longer multi-part prompts, where plain paragraphs can quickly become confusing. Now, let's combine everything into one reusable template you'll use in the future. Go back to the project we created earlier. Delete the old instructions and replace them with these new ones. As you can see in this prompt, all 5 techniques are combined. There is a role at the top examples of my previous writing as few short samples. Structure tags that separate the context, task, and format, and I'm saving the whole thing as a project instruction. So it's not just a one-time prompt, it's a permanent system. Now, watch the test. I open a brand new chat and type a one-line request. Write a caption for this post. That's it. The tone matches perfectly with no need to explain everything again because every technique from this video is already built into this saved template. So, that was lesson 3 of the prompt engineering section in the Claude Masterclass. I'll see you in the next lesson where we'll take a much deeper look at the projects feature in Claude. I hope you found this lesson helpful. If you did, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Take care and goodbye.